Here we are. Morning thoughts, morning thought. Asaren Odetta, big up yourself and thank you for being the first one in this morning. And great goodies, thank you for being the second one here. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special, big up, shout out. Jet Shelley, I see you. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. Miss Golden Robinson, big up yourself. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town, long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother, Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support his channel. Roxy21, I see you. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wishes good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. Not more for you and then little less for them. The same you wish for yourself, you wish for other people. You're a genuinely good person if that's genuinely you. Shout out to you and thank you for being here this morning. It's Wednesday morning. Happy Hump Day, everybody, and belated National Women's Day to all the women out there. We kind of didn't know about that yesterday. The same way we don't know about Father's Day, but all right. Big up for yourself, same way. You get Mother's Day, you get International Women's Day, you get Valentine's Day, because we don't get Valentine's Day. We better cater on Valentine's Day and all that. So I'm going to get all kinds of days, right? But we respect you all year round, 365 days all year round. So big up on yourself for that. Um, we got a couple of things on the board this morning. Squatty partying with the gun yesterday. Let's get that out the way right away. It's been confirmed that it's actually not a real police. I saw it in the Jamaica Observer this morning that it is not a real police. It was confirmed, but there are a lot of people that have a lot of questions. Now, there was another one that we covered where the police officer was whining on the girl that had her leg. She did like a split standing up. She did big and thick and thing, and she did a split stand up. And I was telling a lot of people that our kind of fat, thick girls from the Caribbean, they're very different from this. You know what I'm saying? Feel with thick them healthy is a solid kind of, especially the man them, you have to be ready if you have to take up one of them thickness there because your back could throw out a place or all kind of something. But she did a split standing up and the police grabbed her and he started doing him thing, right? He got suspended. So it wasn't the same police. This police officer now, it wasn't a police officer. It was some comedian guy, everything. But there are a lot of people who are saying, hey man, look, the way how he look real, if me see my night and like there are gunmen out here, is the uniform that accessible? Is what people are saying. Is the uniform that accessible, like you can get a complete outfit and come out in public like that? Then how are people supposed to differentiate between police and gunman when gunman decide to put on the same outfit, go dance, mad up the place, wine pan two girl, then wait till dance let out and start pull over people, right? It looked too real for me, but it wasn't a police, so we can hold our horses and let them work out the rest of that in Jamaica. I know that one time in Jamaica, one time gone, you couldn't put on complete fatigues. You could not look like a soldier. I see all my greens coming in. Big up on yourself and thank you. I'm going to shout y'all out in a minute. You couldn't look like a soldier in a Jamaica one time. Soldier would have kicked your foot over the road, for real. You can't go around dressed like you're a soldier in complete fatigues, like the uniform that the soldiers wear. I don't know if things have changed in Jamaica or not to where man can come out in a complete police outfit, including a replica gun, and it's nighttime. That's dangerous. Because if I'm a police officer and I'm on the beat, I might either A, confuse you as one of my cronies, or B, if there's something going down in the area and you're there, I might confuse your gun as a real gun and then give you some real shots only to find out it was a board gun or it was a replica gun. Dangerous game they playing, but you know how we do already. We take everything make joke all when it's serious. Me never find that too funny, but that's the way that goes, right? Big up on yourself, man. Soldiers can't kick with nobody foot. War analyst, Gaza. I guess. So you said till them kick out your teeth. Everybody have tough talk. Soldier can't kick when nobody foot. Okay. So you said till them kick out your teeth. Anyhow, squatty partying with the gun, we got that out the way bright and early. It wasn't no squatty. What else we have on the board this morning? Jacure. Jacure is on trial in the Netherlands, and this is going to take up the bunch of the morning this morning because we have to talk about this in detail. Jacure told the judge to Google me. Google me. We're going to talk about ego and our artists them and all these things that could get involved in this one conversation here. Boy, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. We're not going to kick our brother while he's down. You know, just like all of us have a family. And within your family, you have the messed up people, them, and then you have those who fly straight. You still don't murder your family member. You might separate from some of them and love them from a distance, but you don't murder your family member. So Jacure is still ours. He's still our family member. He's still our brother. But he's in a pickle. He's in a bit of a bind. And the court case is not turning out too good. He's currently looking at 8 years. The prosecutors put it on the table yesterday. That is what they're shooting for, and I will predict right now that they're going to get it. But we're going to get into the details in a minute, all right? Tommy Lee Spartan, his beatdown. So dancehall artist Tommy Lee is behind bars. Him and Warda catch up. You know, Warda said him throw food for me, and me give him a little kuf kaf kwef with a group of my cronies. Boof buff, knock him out, unconscious, everything. He had to be taken to the hospital. I want to talk about that, but I don't want to talk specifically about, say, Tommy Lee as the person. I want to talk more about our prisons. Because I mean, did some make the prison them rough and hard as a deterrent for people to go there and say, God, I'll never go back. The minute you mention prison, somebody should be trembling like, oh God, I'm going there already. No, something, no, I'll go back. Let me fly straight. It should be a deterrent, right? But what are we doing for rehabilitation inside of these prisons? And we're going to get in depth about that in a minute. There's a weirdo on my phone. A weirdo on my phone. This is the second weirdo on my phone. There was a dude before sending me dick pics, believe it or not, right? And it was from England. Some dude from England that on my phone I send me body picture, like me now have my own body to look on, right? And I tried to expose that person. And listen, when you learn from trial and error is the best way to teach, because you know. I tried to expose this person, and when I tried to expose the person went to authorities, YouTube authorities, and YouTube deemed that that person had a right to have their information remain private. Now this man has sent me body picture, and me said no, because may I show everybody this, right? And YouTube said no, you have the that person has the right, so you're violating that person's right. So I had to take that down. Guess what though? That was 5 years ago. The laws have changed. It is actually now illegal and a criminal act to send your crutches pictures go give people unwarranted. You know, the ladies complain about this all the time. She start talk to a guy, and by the time I'm sliding in her inbox, and she say, hi, how you doing? The next answer is a stiffy. She's like, what the hell? Like, out of nowhere. That is unwarranted, and that is now actually a criminal act, and you can be prosecuted for it. So for those of you who like to snap picture of your crutches and send go get people, I don't know why you do that anyways. Send go get people, you could get in big trouble. So that was one. Now I have another weirdo on my phone. I'm gonna have to share this with you before we get into anything else. See, don't worry, it wasn't no crutches picture this time, but it was weird vibes from somebody who claimed to be a supporter. And I'm telling you, I don't even answer my business phone anymore, because my business phone is bombarded with people just saying, hi, SouFlo. What man, me just a shout you out. And I'm like, I'm busy, man, in the middle of the day. And they can't take that you said you're busy. They can't take that you say you're busy. So they start going through, like, look at my phone. I'm not gonna hold it close enough so you can see people's stuff. But look at this. This is daily for me. See? See? How can one person handle all this? This is daily for me. I'm scrolling, and as I clear out all of them, they come right back. I'm only one person, and some of these people get weird as hell. But I'm going to share one of these weirdos with you this morning so you understand the weirdness. So when you're calling me, you understand why I don't answer, because I prefer for you, if it's business, I've been putting it in my ads that I do for promos. If it's business, you're going to have to write to me first. Write me on Gmail, SouFLoTV@gmail.com. State your business. Hey, SouFlo, I need your services to promote my restaurant, to promote my party that I have coming up, to promote this new song and video that I just dropped. And then we will take it from there, right? In writing, I also prefer to do writing because nobody can say later on, well, that's not what I said. Give me back my money, right? When services are completed, because you know, if it were people, them do them kind of something that to sabotage you and get the service done and then say, well, that's not what I said. Give me back my money. I want a refund. Or I want it to be in writing. That way later on, I'm covered and you're covered. I could go back and say, look, right here. It says it right here. You told me to do exactly this, to say exactly this, and to put this information right here in the video, which I did all three of. All right. And that's it. Clarity. I love clarity. So from now on, all you who contact me about business, please write. Don't call my phone. When we need to go FaceTime because I can't get what you're saying through writing, then we will go to the phone. All right. Until then, me not answer the phone because enough weirdos are on the phone. Let me find this thing here and archive. It's in the archives. This person is weird. Why? I don't know. But anyways, and Jamaica new banknotes. We're gonna talk about Jamaica new banknotes as well. So here we go. Big up to the people I'm tuning in this morning. I'm gonna scroll back to the top, and when I scroll back to the top, I am going to big up some people and then get right into. So let me go back to the top now and big up some people real quick. Happy hump day again to each and every one of you. All right, Asarin Odetta, first one in the building this morning. Great goodies first, right there. And Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being here. Jet Shelley, big up yourself. Thank you, Jet Shelley. Anthony Bearer is here. Mellow Beth, good morning. Seymour Bennett is here this morning. Pussy Galore is here this morning. Lowen Miller Jr. is here. Truckers Up, Pussy Galore. Truckers Up is here this morning. Roxy 21, thank you. Big up yourself. I appreciate you. Kai Tai Jai is in the building this morning. Carrie Ann Jones is here. Angel Pearson. I'm shouting out the people who are not members yet as well. Anything after this, it won't be accessible anyways. And I should go down and just shout out all the members or who have gotten their membership, but the people been coming here for a while, so I'm not going to be like that. All right, so Pussy Galore there this morning. Big up yourself. Lowen Miller Jr. is here this morning and Truckers Up. Roxy 21, thank you. Katai Jai Empress, thank you. Theresa Lewis, big up yourself. Angel Pearson, big up yourself. Carrie Ann Jones, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. And Theresa Camille King is here. Marilyn Grant is here. Michelle Williams is here. Stash there. Soul J819 is here. Pussy Galore says, SouFlo, I search all day on how to sign up to no avail. I'm about to show you right now. My home, my style. Good morning. Never seen that name before. Thank you for being here. Main one is here. Nikki B there. Soji 19 and 19 says, Masoon join, bro. Having issues with the payment system. Not sure why. All right, my brother. Ice Lady is here this morning. Big up yourself, Rosalind Smichael. Dre Bell is here. So Fine is in the building this morning. Nigel Richmond is here. Lisa Marie Chin King Daya. Danya Casada is here. Andre Humphrey is here. And Mad Pre-Men's Day. You get International Men's Day on the 19th of November, bro. That's to show you how downplayed it is, because I don't know about it. I didn't even know there was an International Men's Day. But I'll remember that. So we can big up the man them. Them give it way down my back a year when time people have to struggle. I thought about Christmas is coming and we gotta have gifts for everybody else. And let me leave that alone for now. See, Mystic Lion there, big up yourself. Perlis123, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. London boys in the building. Karen Mason is here. Tanya Vidal is here. Lisa Marie Chin King, we said that already. Big up yourself again. Gifford Jess, I appreciate you greatly, family. Thank you. Audrey Minet's in the building. Roxanne McIntosh, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Big up yourself. Angelina Franklin is here, and Miss J Rich is here. VB721 there. Let me run down now and just big up the green light them. King Biggs, big up yourself. Christine Simpson, big up yourself. Vicky Victory, big up yourself. Mr. Arthur Dan, big up yourself. Dolly Walter Riley and DR, big up yourself. And thank you for being here, Stacey Ann Williams. And Unstoppable, lovely Cam is in the building this morning. Donna Davis, Wayne Nathan is here. And who that? SDs, big up yourself and thank you for being here. If I didn't call your name, you already know how it goes already. Can't spend the whole morning and big up people, but we're gonna get into what we need to do. You know, I think this person removed. Let me see if they remove it. Chats. I think this person removed it. Yeah, they removed it because they knew this morning that I was gonna air it out. It's not there. They removed it. I didn't want to air out that person here this morning just to show you the level of weirdness. The level of weirdness that these people go through. Hey, when you get on somebody's phone, right, please don't come to me with all that and then start talking about my wife and my kids and people are watching you and this. This brother said that, oh, now you're getting really weird. This is after talking nice and stuff. SouFlo, can I send you a message? I just need to talk to you for a minute. Can you call me back? I said, right now, I just got out of one class and I'm about to go into a 4-hour lecture. I was about to go into a 4-hour lecture. I forgot what the lecture was on. I think the lecture was on the anatomy of the hand or something. I do occupational therapy, right? So I was about to go into a 4-hour lecture. I text that to the brother and I said, I'm about to go right into a 4-hour lecture. Even while I'm in the 4-hour lecture, this brother still texting, right? I said, I can't talk now, but I can actually text back. So what is it? Or leave a voice message and I'll get back to you later. It just got weirder and weirder and weirder, you know, kind of like, hope you know, feel yourself now and this and that. And it gets to, oh, your daughter, the other morning when I saw your daughter, you drag up the baby, put the baby on screen, fresh out of her bed, and the baby not even properly dressed or anything. You might think you're doing something good, but you're actually like, come on, man. I am doing something good. I'm showing other people that you can multitask too. I come from a culture where men have a thing where we grow a certain way. Remember, I know we are talking about breaking cycles and all that. Anything destructive, we're doing away with it. When woman them burdened down with everything, she have clean the house, she have take care of the 4 picnic them, she must have your children too. She must get very little recognition. She must skin out the pum pum when you want it, how you want it. She must do every friggin' thing. And you do what? Go to work, come home, and that's it. Don't. I'm showing people that you can multitask as well, and you could be more up. Remember, I know when name that she do it again, she beat him, and something about house cleaning. Like man mustn't do house cleaning. I clean my house cause me live in it. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about I have a woman, so my house should always be clean. Me clean my house cause me live in it. Right? If she want to clean the house too, she can join me and clean the house. She does her share of cleaning, I do my share of cleaning. We're leading by damn example. Mavado. Big artists like Mavado. See? But no girl can't send me for the house cleaning and these kind of things. Why not? She don't have to send me. I do it because it's mine. I take care of my kids because they're mine. See? And I'm transparent as hell. So I explained to my audience before, you will see my kids coming into the live at the end of the live. Why? Because me and wife get on this fitness stuff. I want to see them when I trace her, I call her, oh, you get out of shape, you fall off, all this stuff. We said, okay, babe, let's both go back to the gym. We found a good gym. Let's both go back to the gym and we're going to work the schedules where you could get to your classes because she does the aerobics classes, which start at a certain time. And they happen to start at the end of my live, which is when she have enough time to leave here to get there to start her classes. Not true? So when you see the baby come in and you see me going overtime trying to entertain the audience, that's me cutting into her time, and she's going to miss her class that we signed up for and are paying for and are committed to. See? So I don't come with no foolishness just because I don't want to talk to you on the phone because I'm trying to explain to you that I'm too busy. Leave a message and you start go into how my children look and me this and me that. Everybody looks so when them wake up a morning time. Oh, what you want me to do? Put a weave on my daughter? What you want me to do? Make sure she hair well done and she bathe and put together early in the morning, right when she wake up, just in case she. Now that is fake. That is fake. And I'm not doing fake. And for the longest, wifey herself wasn't doing fake. I mean, did I tell her, I said, yo, babe, you notice the girls them that get a lot of views and subscribers on YouTube, them prissy up for every video. Nobody wants to see you in your natural state, right? And she's like, man, I can't go through all that. I want to be real. I want to be a real person. I prissy up sometimes when I can do it. And then when I'm relating to my audience as a real person, you know, like I said, babe, not even the real people, them don't want to see it. Them want to see you prissy up all the time because we live in a fake world. And surely enough, that is exactly what was happening on her channel, right? People start actually sending messages, tell her to fix up herself more. Lord God, me tired to see her look so is what on the brook. SouFLo can't afford to make you go get a hairdo. Lord, you need your hair done, you need your hair taken care of. She look like she not get taken care of. Look how you have the woman, the people, them daughter, look at all these things, and the same people. So now, when she doing her thing and she's on her thing, you same one come and fight it down. Come on, man. We live in real time. Okay, and I'm as real as it get. I don't want to live a fake life. So if you want me fake things for you, you're on the wrong channel. I don't want to live no fake life. And shout out to the person who called and said, I called and I challenged the host yesterday and something like that. And I don't think it's right that I should have done that. So I apologize. It's perfectly fine, my friend. And you don't speak with disrespect and I'll send me up under my mother or nothing. We will not agree on everything all the time. It's okay to disagree. And it's okay to call and say, SouFLo, me not agree with that. Right, that's all. Me not agree with what you just said. Here is why I don't agree though. And then we can have that conversation. You might broaden my horizons. Poof. You might open my eyes to a new way of thinking. I'm not one of them people that me not run no dictatorship over here. It's not only if you agree with me, you can come here or you can call in, right? So again, we're a family, a genuine family. I don't agree with all the stuff my mom says, but I love her to death. And I bet you don't come out your face sideways and say nothing about that woman, right? I love my family members that are close to me, but me and them don't agree all the time about everything. But we still love them, don't it? And them still love we too. So I just saw we go. I live. And that's how we choose to be real. It's hard to be real in a world of fakeness, especially when you see that fakeness sells. Very hard. Very hard. Right? But we're gonna keep it real 100 anyway, because I need to be happy in my skin. If I'm not happy in my skin, that's where the real problem starts. All right? Don't want nobody stretch me out of my skin and have me out here pull me, drag me, so that's how some old people grow me, you know. Some real old people from Jamaica, they grow me down in the country, they instill some things in me that will stay with me for the rest of my life. 100% real. Nothing fake about it. All right. So to this weirdo, he knows I was going to expose him this morning because this morning I actually saw all the stuff. Coming on, pay it no mind, because all these that come in, I don't have time to pay all this any mind. All this that comes in, I don't have time to pay this mind daily. I wouldn't have time to do anything else. I'm going through the phone this morning, cleaning out the phone, and I came across his stuff. I said, okay, let me archive that because there's a lot of weirdness and big long paragraphs. I haven't told y'all the half of what was said in there yet. Big long paragraph. Wow, really? Okay, bud, hear what? We don't speak anymore. I actually sent a message and says, God bless you, big up yourself and get some help. Okay, get some help. No need to reply, just get some help. The person replied anyways. Right? While you're cleaning out your phone, why don't you clean out your ears them too? And like they want to keep going on and on. God bless you, man. God bless you. Honestly, and for real though, get some help. a stranger, somebody outside of you should not press you this much that you on the phone going in like this and it gone to wife and picnic and everything else. Get you some help before you crack. Okay, some people don't have anybody to talk to, and this is how their problems manifest, and it start getting worse and worse and worse. Me no want to hear say you there Walmart and you shoot up the store and all these things. So get some help. A call is coming in. Let me take this call. Live on the air this morning. Good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You doing all right?
As you said before, don't follow these people. Don't pay them any mind.
Yeah, we use them to teach, though. You know, everybody can be an example. So
It's, yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be good people all gonna mix together. So you just have to move on and do what you're doing. And you're doing a good job because I get a lot of information.
Thank you. I appreciate
But
you.
the thing I want to ask you, how do I join the membership?
I'm about to show you right now. Make we come off of the bad people and get right to the membership thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate
and your
you.
wife and your kids are beautiful.
Thank you, family. Blessings upon you and yours as well, yes?
Okay. All right, SouFLo.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. So let's go right into this and show, because there's quite a few people who are asking how to do it. So some people, some person even said, I can't do it from my phone, SouFLo, because it doesn't show. And actually, it doesn't show. Let me see. Well, wife is the one we need her. You see this? Because she showed it to me yesterday and she was like, yes, it does show. Okay, home. Hit the icon, SouFLoTV. Let's find SouFLo. Go to YouTube, right? Find SouFLoTV. SouFLoTV. They gave me softball TV. Them not rate me. SouFLoTV, and see that. Okay, and no. So, all right. Let's take a rain check on that one, and let's take a rain check on that one, and I'll actually do a video that will show you how to do this. All right, it's not that complicated actually, because I clicked on it before earlier, and the thing was right there. It was. I swear it was. But no, me click your channel, and it just says manage videos. It doesn't say so. Okay. All right, we'll get to that later. People on the phone need to turn the phone sideways and you will see the extra buttons. Oh, see, that's why I love my audience right here, because as a family, we get through this. Turn the phone sideways. Let me see if I true. Turn the phone sideways and you'll see the extra buttons. Really? I turn the phone sideways and it's the phone still show me long way. that not work neither. That might have to sign into their actual account. Old. All right. Now me feel like my granny with an Android. Like, you know, me can't really still hold up on your phone, you know. Now me feel like my granny with an Android. Here what? Me I gonna leave this alone. Here, let's leave this alone. What time I burn up? And let's leave this alone and do something else. For now. All right. So we get the squaddy out of the way. It was a fake squaddy. I want to save the Jackyard thing for last. So I'm going to talk about the Tommy Lee thing a little bit. All right, the weirdo on my phone is done. I'm not even going to get into that. Jamaica has some new banknotes. So you might see new money in the place. It's not chop. They're trying to chop you if you're there on vacation and you're like, well, this looks like a fake. I never seen nothing like this before. And it is because they have some new currency going on. All the people who were removed from the money before is going to be put back on the money. I found two things very interesting about the new money. Just a little update. I found two things very interesting about the new money. One is that Marcus Garvey is on the $200 bill, which is like the lowest bill next to the 150. Them could have put him on a $5,000 bill. Our money gone so bad we have $5,000 bills now. Whole another video. But why? I made a video like 7 years ago, 7 years ago, where I said Jamaica money just a slide going like avalanche. Look at where we're at now. It slide gone way even more. But that's what we have to deal with. So the new money is out. Marcus Garvey is on the $200 bill. They put Norman Manley, not Norman Manley, then put Edward Seaga and then put when name there. So basically, when name, the one for the PNP, you have JLP and PNP. I can't remember his name right now. I'm just Michael Manley. Then put Michael Manley and Edward Seaga on one bill side by side, and then they did a big spread in the newspaper that said years ago there was a political warfare that led to civil war. Michael Manley, that led to civil war, almost the brink of, brought Jamaica to the brink of civil war, shootings in the streets and all that. And there are videos out there where you can go see it. But that conflict has been settled, and Jamaica is in a better place today. And I read that article and I thought to myself, they're so in denial. That conflict was never settled. It's still the same thing going. It's just more covert now. It's different now, right? It's just like slavery never left. They just switched it up. You know, slavery went corporate. They took the shackles and chains off of your hands and your feet and they put them on your minds. They found other ways to enslave you besides, yes, the master, and you pick cotton faster. Yes, the master. You know what I'm saying? They switched things up a bit and we thought that everything disappeared. The same thing I go on, political warfare is what controls Jamaica, and it's still there. It's still very much active. Garrisons ran by political parties. The most prominent gangs, this is not my words, the most prominent gangs in the country are aligned with a certain political party. You either have PNP or JLP party where back them gang here, and when politics time come and it's time to play politics, they use them in exchange for whatever else. That's how the place run. It's factual. This ain't no made up stuff. Just go do your own little research. So for them to put out this big article about that conflict was, they found a resolution to it and things have changed and we're in a much better place. No, we're not. It's the same thing I go on. We're not fool nobody. So by putting Michael Manley and Edward Seaga on the same bill, that bill that just look like a back road, that bill that they use. That bill that look like, it look like, I don't even know what to say. Like, what are we going to call the bill? Shout out to my Jamaican people because they're very creative. They will come up with a name for that bill soon. I'll wait to hear what the name for that bill is going to be. See it? Christine Simpson says Seaga was, them people, let me put on my glasses. I gotta read and get into the, I'm afraid of them people, like, not even call them name too much. I think them people, yeah, I'm afraid of them people, like, because them people that don't play. You in your house, I eat dinner, and next thing your front page news, he fell asleep and did not wake up. No entrance, no exit, no nothing shown, no nothing. I'm afraid of them people there. Y'all ain't watching Snowfall? Yeah. I am afraid of them people. I'm make them know so I'm afraid of them so them stay far from me. I'm not on your agenda and I ain't trying to cross your agenda either. All right. I got things to do and I need life to do it. Plain and simple. The ABC people and everything. Yes, my friend, may I try to tell you, enough people don't understand that. They still get on social media and say all the kind of things they gotta say and then tell me about they're watching you. No, them I watch you. They're watching me too, but them I watch you because I see what you saying and you don't know when to draw the line. You know? We'll listen to the duration of the live later. I'm in the middle of studies. Stay blessed, everyone. Hey, who that? AI with Dahlia and Salmon. Big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. And of course, studies come first. All right. And I see you got your membership as well. So definitely appreciate you. Get to them studies, though. Progress is what we talk about. And that's what we live. Right? All right. This jockey or something, you know. But you know, stay far from the 3-letter people, them. Please. Remember, me tell you. Tommy Lee, beatdown. Let's run through that one first, and then we get to the Jacquier thing. So Tommy Lee, his situation, what I want to say to the people is this. I notice a trend on social media with us Jamaican people. Everybody they catch, right? Everybody they catch and lock up and whatever. We want death penalty for everybody because we're just the most righteous people on the face of the earth ever. We want everybody to get death penalty, chop off them hand, hang them, and all these things. Well, right? What we don't understand is this. This affects everybody, right? Steve Wright said them love pretty up things, and that is still trending ugly. Politician full of style. May I tell you, what they don't understand is this though, as far as the prison thing goes and people getting incarcerated and doing their time and all these things. Say for example, a man does 3 years, right? Which is 3 years Kamali is sentenced to. Let me not be a hypocrite. Let me clear this up first, because I'm the same person who said, what happened to hard labor? Me notice people get sentenced to 10 years at hard labor, but no hard labor that going on. And then videos are coming out of the prisons where they're having block parties in there. Everybody will show off how them whites, well white. And some clocks, them new cheese not even touched ground yet. First time it had touched ground. Yeah, and this and that. And they look like they're living better than us out here. So on that note, it's like a slap in the face to the people who are law-abiding, tax-paying citizens who want justice and want criminals to be punished, rehabilitated, returned to society, better people. Let's face it, we can't lock up people for life for crimes that don't require a life sentence. All right? Party, would be a man in there. Would be a man in there. Party. Yeah. That's something not right. Something not right. But I saw them do it. Somebody I get wine pan in there. Remember, you know, there was a documentary where the condom box was empty, and the guy that was walking the guy through with the thing, he said, yes, this is the condom box and we keep it full. And it's empty because they were in here using scandal bag and all other kind of things, plastic and stuff, wrap up them something to do them something in here. So we put the condom box in here. We don't ask questions or anything, and it's empty because there was a big row in Jamaica about, oh, if we put condom box in a blood clot man prison, homosexuality, we know promoting that and that. And they're saying, the medical department was saying, listen, whether we like it or not, they're in here doing what they're doing in here. Okay, so that condom box stays empty. We try to keep it full. We can't keep up. So when you say party, will be a man in there. Me here say, if you're not tough in there, you know, you will be the one running the back where because them not have washing machine in there, and some man white stay really white. And you have to go cock up foot and lap tail and scoop so people whites in there. That's what we're trying to tell the youth them, and that's how you want to go youth. You look like you weigh about 75 pounds wet. And you look like you can't fight on them. Go so I say, all right, see that? You don't belong in there. You don't belong in there because you are in there get wine pan and have to scoops people white. Run the back while them up on front page of party and make video to send out to the rest of the world. These are deterrents for me, right? What I want people to pay attention to though is this. I'll take your call in a minute, brother. What I want people to pay attention to is this. When you go get locked up, right? You do your time. If it's about rehabilitation, let it be about rehabilitation. What we don't want to do, we don't want to create a system, which I think is the system that's in place, where you put criminals in the system, they admit to their wrongs, they're doing their time, and then you abuse them further while they're in there, torment them beyond necessary while they're in there. And then these people come out after them do them like 3 years and 4 years. And instead of coming out rehabilitated, they come out seasoned criminal, bent on revenge against society because of the things that happened to them in there. I've been watching a couple of videos of people who did time in prison in Jamaica. Me I tell me I watch a brother video the other day. And me I go video after video because him broke it up in pieces. And the brother is talking about him say, yeah man, when them beat you in there, you know, them kick out all your teeth, you know, not them make sure them lick you in your face. Them have, you give them everywhere else for lick, and you cover your face, them move you on and kick out your teeth, man. Them want teeth come out. Missing man get up already and spit out all 3, 4, 5 teeth one time. And these things. Bust up your head. So when Tommy Lee now, as a dancehall artist, yeah, a man with money and is famous, goes in there and get beat unconscious and get sent to hospital, you can imagine what's happening to those who don't have a voice. Because him have management team and him have attorneys. He got transferred to a new prison day before yesterday or something. But him have management team and attorneys, and he has fame on his side, so a lot of people are watching. But what to the brother them who nobody is watching for them and nobody is speaking up for them, right? You go in, you do your time, and I know some people are going to be all righteous. Well, that's why you shouldn't commit crime in the first place. Yes, I understand that too. You shouldn't commit crimes, but people commit crimes. You shouldn't rape, people rape. You shouldn't kill, people kill. You shouldn't steal, people still steal. You shouldn't covet your wife's, your neighbor's wife. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't 10 commandments, and we break the 10 commandments almost every day, right? These laws are put in place to govern society. And if we're going to live with these laws and be law-abiding citizens, we have to demand that things be done in a certain manner. Everybody think that's funny until that person who goes behind those bars, gets abused, comes out with revenge on their mind, becomes your neighbor. Right next door to you, where I come live. And I know you might say, I live in a gated community in the uplands, right next to you, I come live. Now, when they come live right next to you, right, and they're tormented and stuff, and we start to see the stories of somebody broke into this person's house, rape her, slit our throat, we can't find out who, all these other things. You have people in there who can't wait to get out so they can exact revenge upon society, when all they went in there for was some small thing where they should have been doing their time, acknowledging their wrong, going through a rehabilitative process, right? And then processed back into society as a functioning person to continue their life. Why did you bring them in there, frig them up more than ever before, and put them back outside and expect nothing to happen? That is why there's a revolving door. A lot of people who've done time before end up going back. See, because there's no rehabilitation in place, right? I thought you spent a little time. But real talk, we need to remember this. When these people come out, they are coming back to our community. When you see a little girl get dragged away and car go down, so go get rape on them, cut all her throat on them, something there. When you see mad something that go on in the communities, them, when you see the youth, them a kill like them don't care. Jesus Christ, then you kick off the door and you shoot all the granny, my youth. The granny when I have nothing to do with nothing, she's 89 years old. Kill all our 2 little grandbabies, them what did they with her and all these things. Y'all remember that that's us feeling, thinking that it won't affect us when it is. Okay? So instead of advocating for people to be treated the worst way possible when them going, they're going to do them little time, how about we advocate for a real rehabilitation? How about we advocate for a program in there that will start turning people out back into society as humanized, as functioning, feeling people? Because enough of them come out and numb. Them don't have no feelings. Them well want to kill something. And we rejoice and applaud until they become our neighbor. You hear what I tell you? All right. The brother we're calling just now, you can call back now, please. And when you call back, I'll answer. But this is boom, right? That's all. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, my general.
Morning, my love. What going?
Yeah, I'm next to the good-hearted people that are in the world,
See them, sir.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, I said no. I make me just freestyle one little bit. Then now I start to put out the energy out in my work.
See.
Yeah, guys. Yo, man, I said no. But every time I call in, I always try to stress for you. There are people who just wake up. You see the experience where you have people out there who just wake up to pick up body energy. And this is what we're saying, that the body is out doing the good. We need to start make sure that because you got school to learn.
Yeah.
Right now, we still a learn.
True.
You see me? And who never learn and pick up nothing from them parents, because sometimes them parents is not even that intelligent to start teach them certain things. So no, you're still in class, my friend. You see me? I'm that individual, me just like SouFLo and other people out there. We always try to wake up and we try to put out positive energy out in another world.
Try.
You see me?
Yeah.
And that's what, and you people who always try to tear down other people, now they're gonna do. Start take notes, start change. It's all begin at the house in your brain. Start take note and just like the other day, we call in.
You know, so enough people write you off for that though. Because hear what them say. Them say you yourself I preach about start change and stuff, but you did talk about the man. You would have fight the man, you're not sure if you would have got so if you're gonna did talk face to face. So them write you off, you know.
I'm not to play chess, I'm not to play job, and if them I'm talking in parable sometimes, so I'm not to understand. If they look brain them not really understand the message. And first of all, for the people who think say I disrespect that person, I'm asking them, you never hear me disrespect that person. But that person hear me say something and try to attack me and start calling me names right away. I did not call your program and disrespect nobody on your program. So to clear that up, if you never hear the story, you hear the blueprint from me this morning that I did not disrespect this person, this person disrespect me, right? So I call in, I'm gonna show you what I go and say, if SouFLo, it's not all the time positivity will overpower negativity. Sometimes you will get there and you try to take yourself out of problems, right? But you still have to defend yourself because somebody attack you.
Yeah, but you remember when we did that try to tell you, say, I know all the time you need to defend yourself still because you know word is win sometimes, and you know if because you were talking about like if face to face. Let's get for real. You say if you did face to face, you're sure what I got so. That's that parable that was pretty much to the point. So me did I try to tell you, say means a man who you can say whatever you want, say I won't. You go about your business and it's all good. As long as you don't put your hands on me. See? As long as you don't put your hands on me, kind of thing. So, but none of us are perfect still. See me? None of us perfect. None of us are perfect, and sometimes emotions do get the best of us. And we must remember that we're all human beings at the same time, you know?
Yeah, and them take up things from them head and after the room and say me disrespect. Me never disrespect nobody, me I defend myself or argument done.
No man, them say what them say and I say what them I say, but move on from that.
Yeah, so that's what I say. We as black people, we need to do better. See, we need to stop, get up and attack people and try to steer them other people. Because you that are trying to put out your positiveness out in the world, you know, away again. People are attacking you by just doing that. So you see, negativity always feel like them have a problem with positivity people.
That's true though.
You see? And SouFLo, me and you live in our community. See, I have 5,000 people in your community, and nobody in your community not putting out a positivity in your community. What's going to happen to that community, my brother?
Yeah, beer madness.
So then we have to appreciate people like we will come out here and try to put out things. Just like Rihanna, brother. The girl, I do her thing in the ear, kind of thing, whenever I get to call in yesterday, but the girl, I do her thing. See? And everybody, black people out here before them, if you're not good for it, just leave it alone and don't say it. School pass it, don't even put a comment, a negative comment, just school pass it like they did nothing. Part of tearing down the black man then, the history of black man of them tearing down black people. You see that everybody else can come out here and just that same way like have not people. If part of tearing down white people, black people.
All right, you're gone underwater for we now. You're gone underwater for we now.
Yeah, man, sir. Because I want to get this out here.
Yeah.
Part of tearing down my people, they said that we were uncivilized in Africa, walking around naked and covering our parts with nothing.
Okay.
Remember that? See what I'm saying? So now, how is it this thing become a trend for another race? Zine, and remember the man them who came, so them came to Africa, them say we were uncivilized in Africa, walking around without nothing on our body. Zine, so how is it this a problem now to the world if a black woman did? First, black people was living this type of lifestyle, and gonna say we they uncivilized. Now the next race come and do what gonna say we one of terms of uncivilization, one of terms it and said, oh, these people are doing the same thing where we used to do in Africa. Zine, and you are telling your black sister for that? You need to do better, man. You need to do better. You need to, I always say, go and read up on your history, and you will understand these things. The black woman not supposed to do this, but another race can do it, and I want to glorify the next race. And we need to do better. And that's how I say,
all right, before you go,
appreciate the people them with the positivity. We have put our positivity in the world. And to the man where takes you and try and disrespect you, instead need to start looking into himself and start put out positive. Teach your son, your daughter, your sister, your mother, all feel the positive, my youth. Because we community, we are destroying the community.
All right, so you're what? Let's keep it on topic still, right? Because what I said just now wasn't on topic. So before you go, I want you to contribute to on topic. On topic, I'm talking about the revolving door of our prison system. For instance, right, I was telling the audience that, listen, when people go to jail or prison then, and them do them little time, we should not be advocating for these people behind bars to be treated in the worst conditions possible, because as soon as they're done with that little 3 years what them have, they're coming back out to be in our society again. The goal is supposed to be for people to come out rehabilitated, acting and behaving better. Not acting, if you want to play on words, but behaving better, doing better. But what we're creating instead is a bunch of traumatized people that's going to come out bent on revenge. You see the type of killings that go on in Jamaica. You see the type of things that's happening in our society, right? So how you feel about that? And I was stemming off of the whole Tommy Lee thing. Him get beat down in there. And the youth them I tell me say people in there get them teeth kick out, them head mash up, and these things. And then us out here are going, yeah, a prisoner saw them for treat them. And I'm trying to remind out here audience that in 2-3 years, them people here are gonna be your neighbors. They're gonna be in your neighborhood, in your community. So we should be advocating for a better rehabilitative system within our correctional facilities than be advocating for this kind of punishment upon people, especially those who had a short time. See? What you say? You agree?
Yeah, definitely agree with you 1,000 times, 1,000,000,000 times, brother, because we need to fix these things, because these things wanna come out of jail and prison with revenge because of the treatment.
Right.
Because enough innocent youth got jail. We know that. We see enough innocent youth got jail, and when them go inside of a system like that, even though he wasn't a bad person, sometimes he come out with judgment. Once now we come out and take revenge from each and every person who we come across.
Even the one them with it guilty. Like for instance, them say them catch you with a gun or whatever, you're guilty because you couldn't get a licensed firearm, because you know how the FLA is set up in Jamaica. You have to be vouched for, and you have to own this, and you have to know that person and this. And then they catch you with one because you're in a country where they kill over 1,000 people a year. See, so you say, hey, me rather get catch with one than them catch me flat-foot without one and murder me, so I can defend myself. Well, police catch you with it before criminal caught you with it. Now you're doing your 3 years. You do like a 3 years. You wasn't nobody that was out here robbing, nobody stealing, no nothing. I think you should be able to do your 3 years and come on out. But not going to go get your teeth them kick out and get beat till you're unconscious and have to go hospital and all these things. And people rejoicing about that on the outside. Because you're not coming out thinking, I'm rehabilitated after your teeth them kick out, after you go hospital because you're unconscious. You're coming out thinking, where the pussy they live will beat me up like that because I want to find him picking them school. I want to find which part of mother work. I want to find, because you want revenge. Who's going to take all their teeth kick out and them head bust open and come out and say, okay, I'm moving forward, no revenge? Very few of us Jamaicans are geared to do that. I don't care how nice you want to act like you are. Very few are geared to do that.
True that.
You see, man, I gonna say, yo, me do me wrong, and me admit to it, left me do me time. But while me did in there, that boy there, Jones, I'm gonna get the drop on Jones, say him stay over Christian Street in a Mandeville. Me a go for that, or me a send somebody for that. Look on my mouth. Me not have no teeth in there. You know? Right, so we can't be out here advocating for that stuff and go beat him, lick out the whole and teach them.
No rehabilitation, no, because I don't feel like the prison system them really work. You understand what I mean? I say I don't think the jail system really work. Right. Because I'm like my experience and thing, and as me tell you guys that I'm going at them place, I go see gun in them, I'm going to go see 38 in them, I'm going to go see chopper in there. I'm going to go see man come in there and get beaten, jawbone, broke up on blouse and skirt, on concrete. See, I'm going to go see man drink tequila. I mean, shit blouse and skirt, shit pocket. Swear, man, I tell him a lie. Listen, man, and when him drink that shit, him get even more beaten from top of that way in brother. You see, because the man then deal the piece and the shit for drink and then drink it. You understand? Beaten. When you say beaten, when you see the man head swell big, tree become like a forehead, the man have the way the man head swell big, his head. Not to talk about the swelling from his body, not about the head itself. Swell up. So we system in a Jamaica are really set up to help the youth and to put them back out in a society, and then the thing that we are see as the problem. Like, instead of we get down as animosity, come we advocate to start these changes in our community in Jamaica and try to help one another. Start showing all love it to one another. That may advocate.
Because we are all more connected than we think we are, fam.
We're disconnected. You see, and that's what I'm calling it to show you. So we're so disconnected, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Big up yourself, brother.
Yeah, man. Respect still.
Manners and respect. All right. Somebody said, LOL. It coincidental this waste man when named Great Man Jones, I call Flo Batty. Battyman and Flo use that name as an example. I don't know who that is. If anything, you just advertised Great Man Jones, and some people who love mix-up are probably gonna go look to find out who that is. If we're not gonna look and find out who wanna come tell me, but me no business with them on that. You're not great enough to be calling my name and getting a response back. Let's put it that way. Let's move on. Yeah, so let's close that out by saying rehabilitation is what we should be focused on, and stop rejoicing when you hear the youth them get them teeth kick out around there and everything. The phones, the cell phones, they found over 1,000 and something cell phone or 3,000 and something cell phone across the island. Something. The cell phones aren't made in these prisons. It's the same warder that's beating up the people them in there and beat up the people and kick out them teeth, bust up them head. It's the same ones that are taking money from those who can afford it in there to bring these things in, to bring in the cell phone and all the other contrabands. You like the brother just said, I'm going to go see man drink liquor, gun in there, knife in there, everything in there. So hey, let's put things into perspective and not just be all bloodthirsty. I know we want justice. I know we want our society to be ran a certain way. I want to be able to walk down the street and not worry if the young will pass me a gunman depend it and somebody said him come fire upon me or something. I had that experience in Jamaica, and the freak out on my skin brought it to my reality. May I tell you, I'm up in some mountains I drive around Ochi there. Not Ochi, Westmoreland. And a yang fly past me. Boom! And spin around, a mad spin. I don't know if this dude was trying to do a stunt or what. A mad spin. And I'm driving that way now, and him fly past me and spin around right in front of me. And him stayed up on the yang like this, and then just dolly and go back the opposite way. And when he did that, I was thinking, yep, we about to get fired on for sure. So I'm there preparing my family to how we're gonna maneuver out of this once this person starts shooting. So to live in a society like that, even the normal friggin' citizens are traumatized. You know what I mean? So we shouldn't have to be living like that. So yes, we want the place run better. And we want to look a foolish idiot killing and killing them to stop. Some of them need to be locked away forever and never see society again. But you have people that are doing short time for nothing too serious, and they need to be able to do their time after they admit their wrongs, get them rehabilitation, come back to society, be our neighbors, and reintegrate into society. We don't want a serial killer or a revenge rapist or a murderer next to it thinking who him I go frig up in the community next, because that's when it starts hitting all of us doorsteps, right? All right. With that said, let's get into the Jacure thing now. Listen up. Big up to the artist, I know, because this artist called me one time and him say, yo, I me, man. And I say, I me who? I me, man. You're going like, you don't know the voice, man. And I realized, and I'm not going to call his name again, because I realized that after me did the first video talking about that interaction with him have me off. Him hold me up. So me in like, we're not good again. See? But it's all good. The ego of our artists though. Me realize that when few artists them get a one song or a two song, you know, them put themselves on Bob Marley level, you know. You can't tell them nothing, you know. My song I play, my song run the place. See it? And means God walking earth now. And y'all need to simmer and chill. It wasn't Cargo. It wasn't Cargo. Cargo said I was a stripper in a strip club in Miami and I used to strip in a gay strip club. And Mr. Vegas took it up and said, that's what I was doing. So I said, no, it was a woman's strip club. And matter of fact, how Mr. Vegas knows because his baby mom was in the same strip club. I'm going to take out my 12-inch and slap it on her forehead. So, wow, that's when I was being bad on YouTube, you know. And they used to come for me. I used to go back and forth with them. But we don't live the life then. We don't live the life then no more. See? All right. Jacure gets a March trial date and the Dutch prosecutor is probing phone records. That's not the real story. The real story is what Jacure said to the judge. People, can I tell you how them are going to fling him away? All right, let me give you an update for those who don't know. So Jacure will have to wait a few more months in a Dutch jail as prosecutors requested more time to probe his phone records. This is leading up to it. Pay attention. The reggae crooner, shout out to Urban Islands, by the way. The reggae crooner appeared in court on Wednesday in Amsterdam where he had been charged with attempted murder and aggravated assault. Obviously, today is Wednesday, so this is a prior story, right? But pay attention. On Wednesday, the reggae artist was remanded in jail until March 8th. Today is March 9th, so again, you know this is a prior story. As he waits for his trial, according to reports, Jacure, whose real name is Sycamore Alcock, was remanded after a two-hour hearing. Prosecutors reportedly said that the matter was not yet ready for trial as they were waiting pertinent evidence to advance the trial. The attorney at law for Jacure, one long name from Overso, who appears in court on his behalf, according to the press officer, said in the Netherlands Public Prosecution Service, the singer will not be granted any bail as the investigation by the police is not yet complete, but is said to be in the final phase. The suspect and his lawyer were present in the Amsterdam court. This is Jacure and his lawyer. The trial substantive hearing will take place on March 8th, which was yesterday, and it did take place, so I'm not going to need to hear the update now. The update gets crazy. All right. We're going to move along. Mr. Alcock is waiting for his trial date in court to clear his name, is what his attorney said back then. Because he says it was self-defense. Him never done. If I didn't stab him first, him would have stabbed me first. Prosecution said back then they are waiting for phone evidence from Jacure's phone. Listen, I'm gonna know when my people are gonna realize you are caught in. Are y'all late yet on realizing that you are monitored in every single way? The whole device them where you have around you is monitoring you. Do you not know that by now? So why we keep on getting caught up with these things, even if y'all gonna do wrong? And I'm not advocating for you to do wrong. I'm just saying. Fast forward. This is now. This is how I'll go on with Jacure. Here's the real update. Jacure is now facing 8 years in jail in the Netherlands. He's looking at an 8-year sentence. This is what the prosecution put on the table yesterday. Them said he should be held until March 8th. Today is March 9th. You're getting what happened on March 8th as of yesterday. Update. He's now facing 8 years. This is what they came to the conclusion of. If he should be convicted for the stabbing of an Amsterdam promoter on October 1st of 2021. Jacquier is on trial now for attempted manslaughter, aggravated assault, and attempted aggravated assault, and he is being represented by a Dutch attorney at law, Jan Hein Joepers. Jan Hein Joepers is his attorney. In speaking in court, walk with it. In speaking in court, Jacquier told the judge to Google me after they said that they did not know who he was. All right, let me tell you something. Here's what the judge actually said. The judge said, I don't know who you are. I got stuck with Bob Marley. I don't know who you are. I got stuck with Bob Marley. When the judge did not try to tell you, say, is you not reach nowhere yet in a film eyes. Okay? Him get stuck with Bob Marley. Not only that, him not pay attention to nobody else. Is Bob Marley him know. So unless your greatness was on that level, humble yourself and tap in eyes. You're coming to talk about Google me. Oh. The judge replied and said, I got stuck with Bob Marley. The senior judge admitted during a hearing on Tuesday, to which Cure laughed or quipped. And then he said, he have the nerve to say something after that, you know. Me I wonder if people them now pay attention. He have the nerve to say something after the judge. If the judge did tell me that, I would be quiet after. I would say, Your Honor, I'm a well-known reggae artist myself. I'm a big fan of Bob Marley myself. Make the judge feel endeared, like you and him have something in common. I want them liar. Who is them liar? Make the judge feel like you and him have something in common. Yes, I'm a big fan of Bob Marley myself. I hope to one day reach those levels that I can see why you would get stuck with him. Great man, a man of justice, a man of honor, a man of dignity. I saw you fear talking a court, you're in there talk about you're stuck with Bob Marley. Google me. Google you. I can tell you that the judge maybe didn't say it out loud because him can't, and he was trying to hold all professional bearing. But the judge in his mind, let me tell you what the judge said in his mind. All right, I am the judge mind. Look at this idiot. Who is this asshole? I already know who you are, dummy. I already know who you are. I researched the case because I knew that you were going to be standing in front of me. But you have the balls to tell me to Google you as if my intelligence is that low. The judge in there said, here, Jacquier now. Then you should Google my name. And that would surprise you. Why? Why? Talk to me. Then you should Google my name and that would surprise you. You know that Fat Joe song, Lean Back? I bet that shit played in slow motion in the judge's mind. The judge is like, oh, so I'm really stupid. Or he just brave. I got to see this guy again. Yeah, true. No liar couldn't plan for that neither. Because the liar probably don't even believe that you are that out there. Brother, after the man tell you all that, then you said, the man said Bob Marley, and you said then you should Google my name. That would surprise you. You're nowhere near Bob Marley's stature or status. Nowhere near. You do your thing. You're big. You're my brother. I'm not kick you while you're down. But Bob Marley, the up here, so you're the right that's up. And yes, you have others that are here that haven't reached your level yet either. But you're not up here. Stop it. The man tell the judge first fi Google me. The judge say him stuck on Bob Marley. That's a film thing rest. You laugh when the judge said stuck on Bob Marley, and instead of saying you're a fan of Bob Marley too, and you hope to be with you over here talk about. Me would I even tell the judge, say, well, I hope one day you get stuck on me too, Your Honor, because I make really good music. And I have a lot of fans around the world that admire my music, just like, Bob Marley had a lot of fans that admires his music. You could have said anything else, my youth. Then you should, again, this is what I'm saying at the end, then you should Google my name. That would surprise you. You think that judge didn't Google him? Who in here thinks that that judge did not Google him before he came before that judge? You think somebody did not say to that judge that, Your Honor, this is the reggae star, reggae performer, however they classified him. He's known as Jacure. His real name is Secretary Alcock, and he got in some trouble here in the Netherlands while he was here on tour. That is how him and this person who works as a promoter. You don't think they laid all that out for the damn judge, for the judge to understand it? You don't think the judge go Google you? You don't think the judge assistant pull up some of your video them on YouTube? This ain't 1987. The judge see you already, brother. The judge knows you're not no Bob Marley or anywhere even close. Well, you should Google me. My name. That would surprise you. I don't think Jackie or mind doing these 8 years because it looked like him ready for it. I hope it's not what he gets, but then again, that would be me hoping against the person who actually got stabbed. And if any funny dealings was in that, and you was really gonna stab the man and the man defend himself, then may justice really be served, right? But the way how sometimes your hand is in the crocodile mouth, you have to take a little time and take it out. My granny said. So the prosecution argued that the stabbing incident was preceded by the argument over monies. This get worse enough. Pay attention. The prosecution, according to their investigation, they said that the argument between Jacure and the promoter was proceeded over money that was owed to Jacure, and it wasn't no little bit of money either. It was a sum of 5,000 euros. If you know the euros is more than the US dollars, right? It's 5,000 euros that was owed to him for a concert that he performed at a couple of days before in Melkweg, and he didn't get paid for it. The prosecution shared several threatening messages that Jacure sent to the same promoter, Nicardo Blake, by his phone. Remember, them say, we don't want to start the case yet. We have his phone and we want to go into his phone records. Y'all remember that? All right. They went into his phone records. Here the one here. I'm going to jail for you, pussy hole. Oh my God. Yo, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Thank you. As me pointed out, Purple Royal said, premeditated. Oh, you're in jail. So you planned on coming here. Oh, no. Oh, the law work. That's what I'm telling you, I carry my thing with me anywhere I go. Anytime you see me, I hear that out. Anybody push me to where I have to save my life or defend my family. When me I hear it out, when we don't hear it out, me I put it down. And me I stay right there. So me not carry illegal guns. Me see some boy I make videos and sing songs about illegal gun. And feel with gun can't trace. No, when me hear you have to run because you are bust illegal gun. Me I run you down because me I bust legal gun. And me train for run you down. I will shoot, move, and communicate. And I will lay right there. And I will stay and wait right there because I ain't busting unless it's within my rights. Understand the laws and how they work is how you save yourself. Jacure is over here texting a whole damn a whole script. I'm going to jail for you, pussy hole, is what one of the texts said. That shows them that he already thought about what he was going to do. He already thought about the outcome of the actions because the action was going to be so serious, it was going to require jail time. He already accepts that he's going to go to jail. So I'm going to say it now in our text. I'm going to jail for you, pussy hole. In addition, he said, watch the next text. This is the nigga that I have to kill. You know, I was really hoping for the best. And I'm still hoping for the best for him. But because he can't be in a good place right now. Can't be in a good place right now. But when them draw for things like these, what do you do? Where do you go from here? Eh? This is not a kid, people. I've explained this to you before on SouFLoTV. Let me run through this again. Self-defense is not going away, thinking about it, coming back and doing something to the person. Even if the person violated you, you are going to prison. You can't go away and come back, come do something. That's not self-defense. Self-defense is if your life was in imminent danger at that direct moment. He pulled a gun. He was about to fire on me. I had my firearm on me. I pulled, I ducked and shot him. That was self-defense. Clear self-defense. He pulled a knife. He was advancing towards me to stab me. I overpowered him, took the knife away, and stabbed him with it. Self-defense. You can't go away and talk about, wait till me come back, pussy hole. My gun over there, sir. Turn up here when me come back. Now circle back here. That's that I don't want to say ghetto mentality, street thing what Jamaican ninjas be doing. Turn up here when me circle back here, me circle back here. You circling for what? You going to prison. You know you're going to prison, right? You know you're going to prison, right? So that street stuff that you study does not work in a court of law. If you're going to defend yourself, know how to defend yourself and come out right. I promise you everything I love. If you hear about me defending myself, just know that my court case not gonna be too long because I made sure everything was in place before. Other than that, I was even teaching that to my 14-year-old yesterday while we were driving to the gym. If everything is not in place, I'm walking away. I'm even running away. You can make fun of me. The boy at SouFLo take up his foot and you know. Yeah, I did. And I'm still alive. Ain't no ego in that. I don't have an ego to please. But sometimes when you let the ego get ahead of you, right? And you tell yourself all kind of foolishness. Please remember the law. Okay? Because the law is not going to disappear. It's going to be there to judge you. This is where he finds himself now. I'm going to jail for you, pussy hole, was the first one. In addition, a next text message that says, this is the nigga that I have to kill. And shortly after that, he stabbed Blake, who received emergency medical attention, but has since recovered from the wound. According to the prosecution, Blake received a deep stab wound about 2 centimeters deep to the abdomen and had to undergo major surgery. Jacure, who appeared in court on Tuesday, also claimed that he acted in self-defense. According to the Het Parool, a reggae singer, said that he was afraid of Blake, who was also armed with a knife. He's a real criminal. If I had waited a minute, it would have been me. That's your defense? Well, you're going to get shagged. You're going to get shagged because of those text messages more than anything else. Because your text messages show that, yes, y'all had a beef, but you already made your mind up on how you were going to handle it. You didn't tell the man, say, you will have to speak to my lawyer because I'm suing the hell out of you for this money. You didn't tell the man, say, I'm going to the police station to make a report because you have me over here working and we're on contract and you're not honoring your contract. You didn't tell the man none of that. You tell the man, say, you was a pussy hole or me have to kill. You tell the man, say, me I go to jail for your pussy hole. You get frigged. Him get frigged. And now you're in court telling them about him is a real criminal because I was afraid of him too. And him did have a knife too. The news site said that the promoter admitted to carrying a knife also, but he says he carries that knife all the time. And he uses that knife to cut the tapings and the cords off his promotional materials at the concerts that he put on and promote. In closing statement, the prosecution claimed that Jacquier prompted the confrontation with the text and voice messages also that were sent to the victim and other mutual contacts. So not only them the two texts them have, they have voice messages also, threatening voice messages about what he's going to do to this man when he sees this man. You know, we have a thing in Jamaica where we say, if you're going to do it and done, tap a long talking. All right. According to the release of one of the messages to Blake, the last time, this is one of the messages that he sent to Blake. This is a verbal message translated to words. The last time you will live to this man thing. This is the last time you will live to this man thing. Meanwhile, a prosecution witness testified that Jacquier was seen making a stabbing motion, but he did not see the knife. Only that the victim was seen after grabbing his stomach. After Jacquier did the stabbing motion, the victim grabbed his belly. But we never really see the knife in his hand, Your Honor. The suspect picked up a knife before the meeting with the victim, not to protect himself from wearing his expensive watch that he had on. This is Jacquier. The prosecution says he picked up the knife before the meeting with the victim, not to protect himself, because I guess in Amsterdam you can carry a knife up to a certain size, so it's legal. But Jacquier pick up a big knife, not to protect himself. If a boy come try to take off me, when we watch him again, is Pidgey or Persian, I know wear them something that, so I don't know. It is not because he wanted to defend his expensive watch he was wearing, the prosecution told the judge. It's because he planned to stab this victim. These are grave crimes, not only have consequences for the personal integrity of the victim, listen to that part here, and I told y'all that this was going to happen, but also severely shaken the legal order, because the victim was stabbed in broad daylight in the busy city center of Amsterdam. Let me say them something that I think to myself, say, Jackie, was he doing like a couple of lines? Did he pop some Molly? Did he do, because where was he thinking? Where was his intelligence in all this? In the Miggle city center in broad daylight. Tabiman. And now the prosecution is saying this played over as well into our citizens, because our citizens are now in fear witnessing something like this happening in the city center. It evokes feelings of unsafety. These are their words. It evokes feelings of unsafety among the general public, Your Honor. This is what the prosecutor said of the crime, and that the country is practically free of any crime. So you bring your Bugoyaga self, come over here from high crime Jamaica, come perpetuate the same thing. Here, we don't roll like that. So they have to make an example out of you. Jacquier is being tried by a panel of 3 judges, which is customary in the Netherlands. The prosecution concluded closing arguments today, imposing on the judge that the reggae star was premeditated in his actions, therefore deserves the full 8-year sentence. In the meantime, Jacquier's verdict is set for March 22nd. We'll wait for that. The verdict is set for March 22nd. Franklin Wittemina, press officer of the Netherlands Public Prosecution, said to reporters after the trial hearing that the verdict is set for March 22nd. The prosecutors asked the court to convict 43-year-old reggae singer for attempted murder, and that the suspect should be put away for a total of 8 years with credit for time served. This is what a statement said to the prosecution. Jacquier was arrested in October last year and later charged with attempted murder, as well as charges of aggravated assault, attempted aggravated assault, and he has been behind bars in Amsterdam for the past 6 months, awaiting this trial to face these charges, which carries years in prison in the Netherlands. Damn it, man. This case looked like it's sealed. I'm reading another article where it said that will his past run-ins with the law in Jamaica will have any effect on what's going on now in the Netherlands with him? And the answer is yes, because they sent to the Jamaican authorities to get information on him. What kind of person is he there? Is he a troublemaker? Is he a violence producer in your country? What are his run-ins with the laws there? We know he did some time in prison. What was he convicted for before? Has he had any other run-ins with the laws since? This is what they sent to the Jamaican authorities to find out. It's 8:29. Top of the morning to you. Who pray and believe in forgiveness? Pray for Jacure. But I firmly believe that they're going to lick him with the whole 8 years and then time served. And here's the thing. They also said that we don't do 8-year sentence and then you get out early on parole or probation or anything like that. That's not how we do it in the Netherlands. Because if we did that, it would be an injustice to the victim and their families. How do we explain to them that we thought this person was guilty enough to give them 8 years, but then 4 years into the 8-year sentence, we let them out? How do we explain that to the victim? So that's how they rock. That's how they roll in the Netherlands. So when them slam the gavel and the judge says 8 years, you're doing every rotted day of that 8 years. Jacure will be out when he is 50 something years old, 51, 52, something like that. Good luck to him, man. May the truth come out in court, though. Was this really self-defense? And if it was, may justice be served as well, right? We never did it. We don't know. Let it all play out. But his attitude to the judge about Google me, combined with those text messages and voice notes, you are the pussy hole where me have to kill, and me I go to jail for your pussy hole. It's sealed. It's sealed. We're going to leave this one right here. This was our last morning doing this live like this. The live will now go to members only. All other videos on SouFLoTV will be still free for you to view. All right. But them kind of get together here. We're doing at the morning time. If you want to be a part of it, go get your thing. I will definitely put a video up right after this morning, right after, to show you for those who are having problems getting it. All right. And for those who are in here trying to help other people to get it, I salute you and I appreciate you so much. Each one teach one and each one lift one up. Right. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Catch you tomorrow morning. Me not think Jacure make out a one at all. I'll be very surprised if he beat this. I'm out. Peace. Oh, wait. Come there, let me show up my daughter. Wait. I was gonna go. But some people in them feeling. Let me show you off again, mommy. Then can I show you off this morning? No? Okay. Alright, go mommy. You ready for your jump? Alright. And that's the end of the show, so I can feel her up or everything like that.
Thank you.